The third Saturday in October is here. Number 16, Tennessee. Number 1, Alabama in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Can the Vols travel to Tuscaloosa and take down the top-ranked Crimson Tide? Here we go. Cooper Bateman is your starter for the Tide. He's going to drop back and find O.J. Howard to get the Bama drive started. We got a fullback dive to Ball here. I don't even remember who that guy is. Dakota Ball. Derrick Henry's first touch is going to be a big one, more than 10 yards. He will not go down, refuses to go down. That's a 15. The speedy Kenyon Drake is going to get the carry here. That's going to be a decent gain for him. +6 for the Tide. Bateman on the delay, hands off to Derrick Henry, who just breaks tackles and finds his way to pay dirt. 20-yard touchdown run. Evan Berry. This is the guy that Tennessee fans want returning kicks, but he's not going to get much. 19 yards. Going to put the Vols in very decent position. Triple option here. Dobbs is going to keep it. Juke, absolutely nobody. He'll hand off to Hurd here, who's going to find some grass. It's going to be plenty for a first down on a 14-yard run. Dobbs is going to take a sack here, moving the chains to 2nd 15. But Hurd is going to do everything but pick it up. 3rd and 7 situation for the Vols. Dobbs drops back. Finds Pearson. Big. He would have thrived in this offense under Huepel. Dobbs option not there. Pitchman's not there. He's going to keep it. 3rd and 2 situation for the Vols. Dobbs drops back. Rolls right. Finds Pearson again, who's off to a great start against the Tide. Dobbs is going to drop back again. Protection is there. Finds Josh Malone for a big first down. Vols are now in the red zone looking to score and tie this game up. 3rd and 3 is going to be 4th and 4. They're going to have to settle for 3. 7 and 3 with a little over a minute left in the first quarter. Henry just continues to refuse to go down. Cooper Bateman, not Coker, finds Foster, and that's going to move them just shy of midfield. First down situation for the Tide. Bateman drops back, wants to take off running, but Reeves Maben is there, and he forces a fumble. Vols are going to recover. Wait, the play is going to go under review, and it turns out that he is going to be down, resulting in the ball going back to the Tide. Score still 7-3. Bateman dropping back, got all the time in the world, and he's going to take off running here because, thinks he's Jalen Hurts. 4th and 2. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry because why wouldn't you? And he's going to get more than enough on that first down run. 1st and 10. Henry again. Reeves Maben. The brick wall is what he runs into. Bateman rolls left, thinks he's Jalen Hurts again, puts it on the ground again. Jumper jumps on it. No review this time. Volunteer ball. Dobbs on the keeper. I think the Vols are going to need more of Dobbs if we're going to win this game. He's going to hand off to Hurd this time on the 2nd and 2. It's going to bring it to 1st and 10 because that's a 4-yard run. Dobbs is going to drop back. Find Pearson, who's having a day. Spin cycle. Can't bring him down. They're in Tide territory. Dobbs is going to drop back. Roll right. And he's looking, and he's looking, and he's going to find Josh Malone inside the Tide 5, handing it off. Nope, keeping it. Josh Dobbs, touchdown, Tennessee. We got a 10-7 ball game. Handing off to Henry again because, again, why wouldn't you? Because he's going to do stuff like this. Stiff arm, break tackles. They're already beyond midfield on that 38-yard run. Bateman, here he goes, thinking he's Jalen Hurts again, slides this time because he's getting smart. Handing off to Kenyon Drake, who's breaking tackles, who refuses to go down. What mess is this? Kenyon Drake, big run there. Now we're looking at an end around to Arian Stewart, who's going to get a nice pickup right inside of Vol territory in the red zone. Under center this time goes Bateman, who drops back, finds O.J. Howard, the Prattville native. 3-yard reception, 3rd and inches for the Tide. Bateman, corner route, Stewart, touchdown, Tide. Tide holding a 14-10 lead, but Pig Howard is on the kickoff return. 4 minutes left in the first half, handing it off to Hurd, putting on the spin cycle. 6-yard run for Jalen Hurd, well on his way to being the all-time career rushing leader at the University of Tennessee. Dobbs is going to drop back. He's going to run because he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to pick up a nice gain, 6-yard run, handing it off to Hurd again. Just shy of the first down marker. It doesn't matter. They're going to hand it off to Alvin Kamara because they should. They should do it more. A little bit of a mismanagement there from Huepel, acting like Bush Jones, because Kamara can do that right there on the Tide 2. Can they get in? Dobbs on the keeper. Falls short. Second goal. Dobbs right up the gut. Stuffed. Nothing there. Dobbs. Hurd. Touchdown. Tennessee 17-14. Tied. Tide have the ball. Handing off to Henry. A minute 12 remain. They're calling timeouts. Bateman drops back. Finds Henry out of the backfield. Hand it to him. Dump it off to him. Whatever. Just give it to him because he's going to do stuff like this. My gosh, this game is in cheat mode. 1st and 10. Alabama. Kenyon Drake. See? It's the Henry cheat code. Bateman drops back. Finds Black. Who is this guy? Kodak Black breaking tackles. He's in the end zone with 40 seconds left in the first half. Vols are down 21-17 with 35-ish seconds to go. Dobbs is going to drop back, hoping for something here, but he's just going to get sacked. 1 yard loss there. Dobbs drops back. 30 seconds remain. Finds Pig Howard. This is a big gain down the sideline. Oh, that's huge. 37-yard reception. Dobbs, play fake. Doesn't like what he sees. Having to roll right. Buying time. Gets out of bounds on a 6-yard gain. Dobbs drops it back again. Looks. Finds. No. Incomplete. Covered by Marlon Humphrey. But he's going to get Pearson here on the corner route. 1st and 10. 12 seconds to go. Dobbs dropping back. Likes what he sees again. Oh, almost throws a pick. 7 seconds left now. 2nd and 10. Dobbs drops back. Incomplete. One more time. 3 seconds left. What are the Vols doing? Time is gone. He throws it away. What just happened? Intentional grounding doesn't even matter. It's the end of the half. What a botch by Josh Dobbs right there, not knowing the down and distance and the time. But Pig Howard here opening up the second half. That's a big game. 40-yard return. Handing it off to Hurd again. Hurd showing that he's got a little bit of Derrick Henry in him. That's a 10-yard run. Second 5 here later in the drive. That's sack. Vols are still down 21-17 at the top of the third. 3rd and 14. Dobbs looks. Finds Pearson. Oh, that's big down the sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. Tennessee 24-21. Vols midway through the third quarter. Bateman on a roll again. Just absolutely dealing at this point. But Henry, he wants his touches too. That's a 6-yard gain for Derrick Henry. King Henry, the future Tennessee Titan. Here we go. Bateman out the Drake. That's a big gain there. Tied down 3. 24-21. Bateman to Howard. It's a corner route. That's a big gain. 1st and 10. Play fake off the bootleg. Man, just dealing. Bateman is on a roll. Who's Jay Coker? Why do you need him? He's not a national champion. Bump that. Derrick Henry. Hand it off to Derrick Henry. If you're a Tide fan, just run the ball. I mean, this is what Nick Saban was saying. Never mind. Touchdown pass. Lane Kiffin out here just telling Nick to sit down. I know what I'm doing. Vols got the ball. They're down 4. 28-24. Triple option look here. Dobbs is going to pitch it out to Jalen Hurd, who's not going to get much, but it is positive yardage. 3-yard run. We got a jet sweep here by Pig Howard, who likes what he finds inside. 3rd and 3, handing it off to Hurd. That's going to be a first down. Vols are still down 4. More than 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Vols are getting the ball out quick to Pig Howard. 2nd 5 situation, Dobbs right up the gut in an empty set. That's going to be a first down on a 7-yard run. We got a sweep action to Kamara, who's going to find grass. 1st and 10 is going to be way more. 39-yard run. He needs more touches. Dobbs finds Pearson inside the Tide 5, handing it off to Hurd. Just shy. 3-yard run. 2nd goal, handing it to Hurd again. Touchdown, Tennessee. Vols are up 31-28. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fumble, touchdown. Defense here, 31-28 lead for the Vols. Bateman dropping back, finding O.J. Howard on the corner route, and now down the sideline. Big gain there for the Tide. Play fake off of Henry, finding Stewart. Bateman is dealing. He's absolutely dealing. Bateman, look at all that time. Now up to Richard Milani. I'm pretty sure this guy is a made-up character. Derrick Henry, toss sweep right. Goodness gracious, they just can't bring this guy down. Play fake again off of Henry. Corner route again on a bootleg. Again. Hurd. 1st and 10. Big gain there. 13-yard gain to be exact. Dobbs dropping back. Finds Howard, who's coming back to the ball. Spin cycle. 4-yard gain. Nothing much there. Dobbs dropping back. Not a lot of time, but that's going to lead to a 4th down situation and then a punt. Tide ball, Derrick Henry, because I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Why not? get the ball to Derrick Henry. But then Bateman, he can also deal. He's going to find Robert Foster for the first down. Kenyon Drake, with the speed, should have bounced that. Bateman, delay, Drake, he can do it as well. Showing King Henry that he also has what it takes. Drake now showing you all the reasons why he can take all the touches. But now we got Damian Harris in the backfield who's going to pick up a great yardage there. 13-yard run. Bateman on the speed option is going to do enough. 4-yard gain. Bateman dropping back. Look at the time. My gosh, you could build a house. Finds Chris Black. Pretty sure that guy transferred out. Get him out of here. 42-31, tied. Nothing really to gain there on the kickoff return. Dobbs is now going to have to deal. He's going to start out finding Pig Howard. Dobbs dropping back again. Vols need all the points, but he's going to throw a pick. Down 42-31, he throws a pick. A heartbreaking pick. All the Tide has to do now is just hand it off. And that's exactly what they're doing, because this is what happens when they hand it off. 2 minutes remain. Now $1:45. Kenyon Drake. Goodness gracious. Bateman, Drake. Oh, tell me Tennessee fans have seen this movie before. 30 seconds left. They're just handing it off. They burned all the timeouts. Are they going to try to rub it in right here? 25 seconds. Draw. Kenyon Drake. Keep them out of the end zone. Don't let them get that. Goodness gracious. What a heartbreaking pick. It's like the Florida game all over again. Oh, the Vol battered syndrome right back in my heart, right back in my system. Clock runs out. 42-31 tied in an absolute heartbreaker. That game was closer than the score shows. Vols travel down to Tuscaloosa, catch an L, and an absolute heartbreaker. If the Vols could have got a touchdown on that drive, maybe an onside kick, you'd be staring at a different situation. If the Vols could have got a touchdown and forced a punt, maybe staring at a different situation. But the pick was just absolutely a heartbreaker. We'll see how far the Vols drop in the top 25. And now, of all people, Cooper Bateman is your player of the game. 17 for 19, 259 yards. Absolutely unbelievable. Heartbreaker for the Vols. Let's check other stats here. Dobbs, 13 for 20, 247, and a crucial pick. Decent running there, mostly by Hurd, 12 for 75, 6 for 91 for Kamara. Von Pearson was the story at receiver. Reeves-Maben, 10 tackles, well on his way to leading the nation there. But just overall, not good enough to get the job done. Now let's take a minute and get a recruiting update. Derek Brown headed to Southern Cal. Rashawn Gary being led by LSU. Freddie Swain is off to Auburn. Miles Sanders going the military route, headed to Navy. Dexter Lawrence, the real-life Clemson Tiger, leaning towards South Carolina. Quinnen Williams, Jeffrey Simmons, looks like they're headed to Bama. A.J. Brown is an Ole Miss lean. Daniel Batuli breaking my heart. Marquez Callaway breaking my heart. N'Keal Harry headed to Texas. That'll be fun. Isaiah Simmons being led by the Gamecocks. And Greedy Williams, the Razorbacks. DK Metcalf, possibly a Clemson Tiger. Bosa, maybe an Irishman. Trayvon Mullen, also possibly an Irishman. Tyree Cleveland headed to Bama. That's going to be a problem. Brian Burns, Georgia, just shoot me now. Jalen Hurts looks to be the next QB in Bama behind Cooper Bateman. That'd be interesting. Derek King possibly headed to Florida State. That'd be fun. And finally, it looks like JG headed to Knoxville to play for the Volunteers.